If a friend tells you ill things about someone you barely know, what are you going to do? What will be your reaction to the said person? Hello guys, it's Goldentalkz. Welcome to another episode. I am Gold Okwara. Today we'll be discussing about people and lifestyles. In my last video, we discussed that relationship is the bridge of connection for every individual. I don't think there's anyone who hasn't spoken to another person on earth. Is it even possible? This stresses the importance of friendship, relationship. We make up the family, the community, the society, the country, and the earth at large. Just as how our different parts of the body make up the whole human body. But let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, why the division? Why do we make some our friends and make some our enemies? Why do we have classes, high class, low class? If my head is aching, I walk with my legs to the pharmacy store to get drugs, so my head could function better. Now, will my head regard my leg as a low class? You think some people are not good enough for you, you think you can never need their assistance in this life. You know, this happened to me sometimes back. I got into a new environment where I met a friend who told me ill things about someone I barely know. I only know this person's name, I do hear about the person, but I don't know this person well. So I decided to keep what my friend told me while I studied this same person to understand her in depth. Along the process, I discovered that this person is not exactly the way she was portrayed morally. I also came to realize that we view the world through our different individual filters. I mean our personalities, attitude, viewpoints, and lifestyles. Our view of things and people is greatly dependent on our environmental exposure, especially during our formative years. We grew up in a different environment and with different sets of people, hence our different views. Guess what happened years later when I found myself in a sticky situation? This same said person that was spoken of as an ill person came to my assistance. The person became my helper. While my friend who has been telling me ill things about this person was aware of my situation but was nowhere to be found. Do not fight a war that doesn't belong to you. Do not fight a war for a friend, because your friend's enemy can end up being your best friend or helper. Imagine if I've given this person a negative attitude from the start. Do you think the person would have assisted me in my times of need? Now let's listen to this scenario. I'm going to talk about two scenarios. The first one is, imagine you have a friend who stays in South Africa. He came back and told you that he couldn't find a good job in South Africa. Are you just going to conclude based on your friend's philosophy without considering if he has the necessary skills and experience required to get a good job, or even considering his location, as it can also be a barrier, or even the extent of his job search? The second scenario, a friend comes to the house and tell you that she has prepared this Nigerian rice or local rice, as we call it here, that the rice doesn't appear nice when cooked. Are you going to conclude based on what your friend says without preparing it yourself for better conviction, or even considering if your friend added too much water or salt that made the rice appear that way? Do not believe everything that someone tells you without proper conviction. Now let's relate these two scenarios to what we are discussing about. A friend tells you ill things about someone you barely know. Do you know if your friend has offended this person in time past, stimulating a negative response from the person, if any? Or if your friend truly understands this person in depth before telling you things about her? Do not be quick to react to what someone tells you. Instead, have a thorough understanding, have an in-depth understanding of people before drawing conclusions. Because you never can tell who will be your best friend. Your friend's enemy can end up being your best friend. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I believe you've learned a lot from it. My experiences must have reminded you something about life. If you have any interesting topic you want me to talk about, please do well to drop it in the comment section, and I'm going to look into it. Also, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.